Ever seen a Thanksgiving table? It's practically groaning under the weight of food. Golden turkey, mountains of mash, pies of every description, that feeling of joyous excess, that's what we're talking about today. A delightful, overwhelming abundance. Or think about a child's birthday party. Presents piled high, bright wrapping paper everywhere, balloons bobbing, cake crumbs flying. It's an explosion of happiness, a sheer overabundance of fun. Consider a bustling street market, stalls overflowing with vibrant treasures, heaps of spices, shimmering silks, strange fruits you've never seen. The air thick with 100 smells, sounds clashing, a lively cacophony. It's a sensory overload, but in the most delightful way, a cornucopia for all the senses. And it's not just physical things. Think about your music library. Thousands of songs at your command, or that streaming service you use, endless shows, movies, documentaries. This idea of boundless joyful plenty, that's the essence we're aiming for, a concept with a rather fancy name. So, what is this word, cornucopia? It sounds grand, doesn't it? Like something whispered at a posh dinner party. Or maybe a magical incantation, but it's not as complicated as it sounds. In simple terms, a cornucopia means abundance, an overflowing, bounteous supply. Think plenty, then imagine even more. It's the opposite of scarcity. It's a word for when things are spilling over, a delightful, generous oversupply. Often you'll see it depicted visually as a horn, usually a curved goat's horn. This horn isn't empty, oh no, it's absolutely jam-packed, overflowing, with fruits, nuts and flowers, sometimes grains or even coins. It's a universal symbol, really, a visual shorthand for prosperity. The word itself gives us clues. It comes from Latin, like so many English words. Cornu is the Latin word for horn, and copiae means plenty or abundance. Think of words like copious. So cornucopia literally means horn of plenty, see? Not so mysterious after all. Quite straightforward when you know the roots. An ancient term for a timeless idea. Now this horn we've mentioned, it isn't just any old random horn. It has quite a backstory. A very old story from ancient times. We're talking Greek mythology here, full of gods, goddesses and strange beasts. A tale that explains its magic. Let's travel back a bit, shall we? Our story features a special goat. Her name was Amalthea. And she wasn't just any farm animal, she had a divine duty. She was the foster mother to baby Zeus. Yes, the Zeus, future king of the gods. One day, young Zeus was playing. He accidentally broke off one of Amalthea's horns. Imagine the surprise, the divine oops. But Zeus, being a god, decided to make things right. He took the broken horn and imbued it with a special power. He decreed it would forever be full. Whatever its owner desired, it would provide, an endless magical supply of good things. Fruits, nectar, ambrosia, you name it. And thus the first cornucopia was born, a symbol of endless abundance. A magical gift from a god, a tale of generosity and plenty, a story that endures through time. So that's the ancient tale. Let's zoom forward to our own times. We still use the word cornucopia, though not always for magic horns. The idea of overflowing abundance is still potent. Take your local supermarket, for example. Shelves piled high with goods, fruits and vegetables from across the globe, a true cornucopia of culinary choices. Then there's the internet, a vast cornucopia of information, knowledge and cat videos. So many facts, opinions and distractions. It's like the Library of Alexandria, but bigger. And on a smaller scale, think of a well-stocked kitchen pantry. Jars of colourful jams and pickles, tins of beans, soups and tomatoes, all waiting to be transformed into meals. It's your personal cornucopia of sustenance, a comforting sight for any home cook, a modern marvel of abundance. Cornucopia is quite a word, isn't it? It has a certain weight, a dramatic flair. It's not a word you use lightly. Writers and speakers often enjoy it for this. It adds a touch of grandeur. Poets might use it to describe something beautiful and multifaceted, a cornucopia of her charms, meaning many wonderful qualities. It paints a picture of overflowing virtue. It can also be used humorously, often with irony. Imagine a teenager's messy bedroom, a cornucopia of unwashed socks. The grand word highlights the mundane chaos, and then there's sarcasm, of course. If a politician makes grand promises, you might repeat a cornucopia, you say, with a raised eyebrow. Now, a word of caution. Cornucopia is a powerful, showy word. Impressive, yes, but not for every occasion. Sometimes it can be a bit much. You need to pick your moments, otherwise it can sound a bit silly. If you're describing your packed lunch, calling it a cornucopia of midday delights might be stretching it. Generally, it's best reserved for genuine abundance, not just a few nice things. Context, as they say, is everything. The word carries that sense of immense, almost magical, overflowing bounty. It's not just a lot, it's a lot. So use it when plenty or abundant just don't capture the sheer scale. When you need that extra layer of drama, that's when cornucopia truly shines. When the reality matches the word's grandeur, it's for the spectacular, the impressive. So, think before you deploy it, just be aware of its over-the-top nature. So there we have it then, the word cornucopia explored. From its mythical beginnings to modern use, it's more than just a collection of letters. It's a symbol, rich with meaning, a picture of prosperity, of endless good things, a word that evokes a powerful image of nature's generosity. From those ancient tales of gods and goats to our contemporary world, the idea of the cornucopia has persisted. There's something universally appealing about it. This notion of an unending flow, a testament to its deep-seated resonance. It taps into a fundamental human desire for security, for joy, for a life filled, not with lack, but with overflowing goodness. It's an inherently optimistic and hopeful image. A dream of plenty in a world that often feels scarce. It represents a kind of ideal state. So what's your personal cornucopia? It doesn't have to be a literal horn. Maybe it's a garden bursting with flowers, a mind overflowing with creative ideas, a network of supportive, loving friends. What truly overflows with goodness in your life? Find your horn of plenty.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.